Everybody. So it's sweater weather today here in Florida. I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, so I'm boasting my beautiful sweater today. Hi, sorors. And my Christmas tree. It's days before Christmas, and this household is ready. Yeah, right? Okay, so I am coming to you today with an update on my application process for Anesthesiology Assistant Medical School Program. It's a master's degree in anesthesiology, not a PhD, so you can't come out saying you're a doctor, because you are not. So don't go telling your family that you're going to medical school to become a doctor, because you are not. Don't lie. Anyway, so here's how some things go. Oh, my hair looks a little, okay. So here are how some things have gone for me so far. I submitted my application to CASA, and it took a couple of days for my last transcript to come through. When it did, CASA notified me that my transcripts were in review. And when the review was completed, then I was notified that the review was completed and that my CASA applications were now being sent to the prospective schools that I listed on the application, the CASA application, that is. When I submitted my supplemental applications to the school, I received a call from one of the schools stating that the supplemental application had been received and my CASA hadn't, but when it came in, then they would begin the review process for me. And at that time, I was told that the process could take 4 to 6 weeks. It didn't necessarily have to take that long, but that it would. So I'm going to share with you my concern. So through this process, I found out that and I think it's so important to give you this information, the cycle starts in June. I don't know the exact date, but June, and it ends January 15th. I know that date. So what I mean by cycle is this is the time frame during which you can submit applications. You don't have to have all of your classes completed. I didn't know that. Had I, then I would have applied much sooner than I did. I didn't start getting everything together until just before my last 3 classes ended. But had I known that I could have applied even though I was taking my last 3 classes, then I would have done that. So try to do that if you can, because here's my thinking. The schools only take a certain amount of students each year. In May is when the term starts. One of the schools I applied to only takes 45 students. The other takes 30, the other takes 35. And they say they have hundreds of applications. So during this 4 to 6 week incubation period, where I'm just waiting to hear from the schools, they're interviewing other people who applied before me. So when those slots fill up, then what? Because I heard so many people say they had to apply more than once, like between 2 and 4 times people had to apply. So when you apply late, you run the risk of, having to apply again, right? You don't want to do that, right? So I'm anchoring for that. I have a plan B. And the reason I have a plan B is because I'm 49. And I don't think that I'll be a person who applies 3 to 4 times. I'm going to give it 2 tries. If I don't make it, then I'll go on to plan B, but I'm going to start working on plan B now, just in case. This is what I want. And I think that anyone going into this process should know definitively that this is what you want. If you don't, then you could be wasting time, valuable time, and you don't want to do that. But I have a plan B because I'm not very young, and I have to keep going forward, right? Okay. Anyway, so get started early. Cycle starts in June. If you don't make it this time, get your application in June because you've already completed an application, right? So all you gotta do is just pay all those doggone fees again, get everybody to send those letters again, and go. Now, something I did is I bought gifts for all of the people who submitted applications. I'm sorry, not applications, but gave me the letters of recommendation. That's important to me because you want to say thank you to people, not just, thank you, but really say, I appreciate what you did. You took some time and you wrote a letter for me, and it was important. And this can change the trajectory of your life. So you want to say thank you to those people. So I bought some small tokens, and I'm going to go over to the hospital and deliver one, hand deliver a second one, because I've already hand delivered one, and the others are going in the mail because I don't live near those people. But I'm so grateful to them. At any rate, now I this morning received notification from the 3 schools that they've received both my CASA and my supplemental applications. One school required me to turn in another document, which was like a cover letter. I did that through email, and everything is great now. Now I'm just waiting to hear back from each school with more information about an actual interview, because the email reads that way. We're going to contact you. Don't contact us. We're going to contact you. So don't call the school inquiring about your application. At this point, now that they've notified me, then I am in what's called review status. And I'll be in review status until I receive something by mail that indicates more information about the interview. I don't know if it's going to be that they're giving me an interview date or that I need to contact someone else. I'm not sure how it works, but I'll know soon, won't I? One way or the other, either they're going to give me the interview or not, and hopefully they'll give me a plausible reason as to why I'm not being granted an interview, so that I can correct whatever problems occurred in my second attempt, my second and last attempt. So I don't want to make this a long video. I just want to update you on what happens after you submit your applications. And so that's where I am now. I'm in the waiting process. 4 to 6 weeks is what I was told verbally, but the email just reads it can take months. So, but don't call us, we'll call you. Remember that? Okay, you all stay safe this COVID season and holiday season. And I wish you all much success in your application process. Okay, bye.